Hi, welcome back to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan, and today we're making fried pickles in the air fryer. Here's a look at the ingredients that you need to make these super easy fried pickles. You need dill pickle chips. You could do sweet pickles if you wanted. I have Cajun seasoning. I love to add this. It adds some flavor. Then you're going to need panko, flour, 1 egg, and then 3 different dishes to put your egg, flour, and panko in. The first step is to take all of that extra liquid off of your pickle chips. So I'm going to go ahead and drain the jar of pickles. This is a 16-ounce jar of dill pickles, and I am going to lay them on some paper towels and just get them nice and patted dry, because you don't want soggy fried pickles. That's not good. So we're going to get all of that extra moisture and extra liquid off of these pickles by just laying them in a single layer and then patting them dry really, really well. This is a really important step that you don't want to skip because, like I said, they will be kind of soggy if you don't do this. So I definitely recommend just taking the time to dry off all of the pickle chips so that the breading and everything sticks properly and you get nice crispy fried pickles. These are my all-time favorite thing to get at the fair. Oh my gosh, some deep fried pickles are so good. And these made at home were so good. I was really impressed with these. So I hope that you try them. Next, we are going to get our dredging station ready. So I have 1 egg that's going into a small dish, and I'm going to whisk that up until it's all whisked up. And then I'm going to add some flour and our Cajun seasoning into the other pie dish, and then some panko breadcrumbs into the last pie dish. So I will have measurements for you down in the description box. You see me adding half a cup of panko. That wasn't enough. I used about a cup to a cup and a half, but a half a cup of flour was plenty. So I'm going to do, like I said, the flour and Cajun seasoning. You could do other kinds of seasoning if you like. I just think that this adds just enough spice and flavor to the pickle chips to just put them over the edge. Super good. So I'm going to mix that seasoning up with the flour, and then we are going to get this station set up. So you're going to do flour, egg, and then the panko breadcrumbs. Before we do any of that though, I want to go ahead and preheat my air fryer. It needs to be at 390, and I like to just bump that time up so that I'm not constantly having to restart it. So that's going to be preheating, and I'm going to go ahead and get my first batch ready to go. So I'm going to dip in the flour, and then we'll go into the egg and the panko. I went ahead and just did my batch, my first batch, kind of all in one, if that makes sense. So I did all of the flour, and then I started dipping into the egg and the panko. I don't know why I did it this way. I thought that maybe my fingers wouldn't get as messy, but you know, they ended up, it is what it is. So I'm going to now take them from the flour through the egg. You just want to coat everything really well, and then into the panko bread crumbs. And I kind of pushed the panko on heavily because I like that good crunch on my fried pickles. So I kind of really cake the panko breadcrumb on. I'm going to get them all coated in the flour, egg, and panko, and then we will fry these up in our air fryer. Now that we have the first batch ready to go and our air fryer is preheated, I'm going to go ahead and spray the air fryer basket, and then we're going to put the pickle chips down into our air fryer basket. I always burn my arm when I'm air frying like this. When I'm reaching down into my air fryer, I always lay my arm down on that hot rim of the outer pot. So be careful. And then I am going to spray them on top and then close the lid, and we're going to air fry these for 7 to 10 minutes. Just check on them and see when they start getting brown and crispy, then they're done. Super easy. And while those are going, I'm going to go ahead and get my other pickle chips ready. It ended up being about 3 batches for my air fryer. You know, it all depends on how big your air fryer basket is. So I'm going to do that, get those ready, and then it'll be easy to take the first batch out and put the second batch in. Now that the first batch is done, I'm going to take them out with tongs. Be careful. Like I said, I always burn myself. This is what they should look like. Nice and crispy and golden brown. I'm going to take those out and then get our next batch in. You definitely want to have these in a single layer. You don't want to just pile them all in because you will not get that nice crisp outside on them. You want them in a single layer so that they get nice and crispy. So there's our second batch. I'm going to close the lid, and once they're all done cooking, I served them with a side of ranch dressing. You can serve yours with whatever you like to dip your fried pickles in, but ranch dressing is so good with fried pickles, and it really cuts that little spice that the Cajun seasoning has. So yummy. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope that you try these. They're so delicious. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, guys.